Hello students, this is our first experiment about metric system. When we speak about metric system, we mean measurements. It is very important to learn about measurements in any lab for preparation or for accuracy, precision results. We need to have a good measurements. Now, the meaning of metric system is a worldwide standard measurement. It is not only used by scientists throughout the world, but most nations have adopted it as their standard measurement. Now, when we speak about measurement, I mean length by meters, etc., weight, volume, temperature. Now, it is very important to learn the value of those units: kilo, dc, centi, milli. If you can remember math, you will learn about the value of those. Like, for example, kilo, the value of kilo is 1,000, dc is 10 or 1/10, centi is 100, milli is 1,000, micro 1 million, nano 1 billion. This is a table also that summarizes the value. I will show you now in a minute how to convert and how to measure. Now, when we speak about length, we usually use the centimeter ruler or those centimeter measuring to measure the length of any objects, and we will do an experiment on measuring length. This is the value. Sorry, this is the, I just heard something and I got distracted. This is the volume, liter and milliliter or cubic centimeter. Now, this is very good for learning how to convert, which I will show it to you now by explanation on the board. Now, the weight, usually I use electron balancer, or I use triple beam balancer. It's an old version. I don't have a picture for it, but I will show it to you right now. We will measure different object using electron balancer and the triple beam balancer, the old version one, and to see which one is more precise and accurate. And this is the measuring glasswares. It has numbers over here that measures the volume, and it's very important to measure an accurate and precise volume by having the meniscus. This is physics. Due to the air inside the glassware, I need to have the meniscus. I will draw it for you right now and I will explain it. And for temperature, basically in biology we're using Celsius and Fahrenheit. It's very important to learn how to actually convert from Celsius to Fahrenheit, or vice versa, from Fahrenheit to Celsius. Now, we will end up doing this assignment, which you will submit it through Moodle, and the conversion, you can do that back at home. I will just give you hints. I will perform the weight. I will perform E with you in class, along with volume. And I will just give you the room temperature, the surface of skin, and cold tap water, and I need you to do the conversion over here. This is your assignment. Okay? I will indicate on the assignment which one in class and which one to do it at home. Okay? When I told you about the glasswares and when we have to measure or take in mind the meniscus, I'm speaking of the air inside the glassware. When I measure it, I need to look at the curve shape from the liquid itself, and the bottom curve it should touches the aimed or the required number or the milli that I need. Okay, it looks like a contact lens when you put the contact lens on your finger. Okay, this is the meniscus I'm aiming for. I will show it to you on the glassware, don't worry, but this is what I need you to focus on. Now, regardless meter or kilometer or centimeter, whenever I need to convert, it is very important to know you're converting from a lower version to a higher version or vice versa. So from meter to kilometer, I'm converting from smaller to a higher value of units. Now I do know that the value of kilo is 1000, and from smaller to a higher I always divide. So whatever number I have here in meters, I will divide it in 1000. And if I want to convert from meter to centimeter, I will have to multiply always from a higher to a lower. I multiply by the value. So the value of centi is 100. I will multiply the number in meter to 100 to convert it into centimeter. This is a very simple equation that I can come up with in order to let you learn how to convert from smaller value to a bigger value. From small to big, you always divide by the value. Remember the table I showed you in the soft copy, the value of kilo, centi, dc, micro, etc. This is value, you have to memorize it. So you will just divide the number that you have by 1000, or if you are going from a higher to a lower value, so you will have to multiply by the value of centi. For example, over here it's 100. Or from meter to DC is from meter to DC is 1000, so you will just multiply by 1000. And this is what you have to do when you are converting. Use this equation for the, I believe it is C or, no, it is C, probably E in the assignment. You will just see it. Okay, how to convert. You will measure any object and then you will convert it from meter to kilometer to centimeter, etc. Now remember when I told you about the air inside the graduate cylinder or any glassware. When we measure any volume of liquid, we have to take care of or be aware of the air inside it. So basically, when we add the liquid, we should look for the curve. It looks above, like I'm aiming for 35 milli, okay? It looks like it is above 35, but when you look at the bottom curve, this is the curve, the edges, and this is the bottom. It is actually on 35, and this is how I have an accurate and precise volume of any liquid. So in our assignment in metric system, this is the triple beam balancer. I believe that you all have seen this in one of the baqalas or cooperative where they measure rice and sugar. And this is over here the electron balancer, which is more specific. I will perform with you experiment, I believe it's E and F in front of you. The rest you have to do it back at home, which I will indicate it in a minute. So you have to measure the weight of metallic block. This is the metallic block. Very simple. I will just apply it. And within different weights over here, I need to balance the ruler. Let me just show you, it's very big. I believe you can see it right now, all together. Yeah. I need to balance the ruler over here to the 0. I will show it to you right now. This is the different weight, and this is the 0 where I have to balance it, okay? So whenever I move the different way until I get the 0 balancer, So it is not really accurate and specific, but it gives me an approximate way. I will calculate the numbers over here on the rulers. So this is 140, almost it's 134.9 when you look at it over here. I hope to show it to you. Can you see it? I believe no one does this. I'm the only one who actually moves it. So the same metallic block, I will use the electron balancer, and usually I don't bend next to it because it's very sensitive. I will switch it on, wait until it becomes 0, and then I will add my metallic block. Now you will compare between the two numbers that you will receive, triple beam balancer and electron balancer. Okay, so I'm just waiting for the 0. It says minus 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then 0. The number on the electron balancer is 146.7, while in the triple beam it was 143.9, which means almost for 144, let's say 144. So write it in your assignment. It's assignment E. In your assignment, it's numbered as an E, letter E. So this is 144 or 143.9, and this is 146.7, which is an accurate and precise measurement. So for assignment F, it says how to measure the weight of a 20 ml. Now I actually added the 20 ml and I calculated the meniscus, the curve, and I saw it. Okay, how to weigh it? In order to weigh it, I need to weigh the measurement alone, okay, empty, and then I measure the 20 ml of water and I subtract. This is how because I cannot pour it on the electron balancer. I need to add the 20 ml in a glass, measuring glass. So I cannot pour the whole 20 ml, I need the measuring glass. To remove the weight of the measuring glass, I will weigh it before. It is 50.67, 50.67. I need you to write that down. 50.67, and then it should be on the same glassware, but I'm just doing it for time. It's 0. No any other weight is interacting. Now this is 73.06. 73.06. You will subtract this number from 50 and you will get the measurement of 20 ml water. Very simple. Now the rest of the assignment you will do it back at home. You will measure, you will do A, B, C, a coin, and do the conversion. I did for you E and F. You will, and I will give you numbers for the Celsius. You can just give me any number of Celsius, but I will indicate certain numbers for you to use the equation to convert from Celsius to Fahrenheit and from Fahrenheit to Celsius. Clear?